Your job might disappear in the next 2 years, but that could be the best thing that ever happens to you. I'm your host, and this is the AI Freedom Podcast, where we explore how artificial intelligence isn't just changing work, it's creating unprecedented opportunities for those smart enough to see them coming. Let me start with a confession. 2 years ago, I was terrified, absolutely terrified. I'd wake up at 3 a.m., just scrolling through articles about AI replacing jobs, watching ChatGPT write better emails than me, seeing automation tools do in minutes what took me hours. I thought I was watching my career get deleted in real time. But here's what I discovered that changed everything. I was looking at this completely wrong. While everyone else was panicking about AI taking jobs, I started asking a different question. Instead of, how do I compete with AI, I asked, how do I partner with AI? That shift in mindset led me to triple my income, work half the hours, and gain the kind of freedom I never, ever thought possible in a traditional 9 to 5. And I'm not alone. There's an entire movement of people who figured out that AI isn't the enemy, it's the ultimate career accelerator. By the end of this episode, you'll completely flip your perspective on AI job displacement. You'll see exactly which jobs are truly at risk, which ones are bulletproof, and most importantly, how this massive shift could be your ticket to the freedom and financial security you've been dreaming of. Let's dive in. Let's start with the reality check everyone needs to hear. Yes, AI is coming for certain jobs, but it's not random and it's not everything. There's a clear pattern to what AI replaces first, and understanding this pattern is your competitive advantage. The jobs disappearing fastest, they all share 3 characteristics. They're repetitive, they're predictable, and they don't require complex human judgment or creativity. Data entry positions? Already gone at most major companies. Basic content writing? The kind where you're just reformatting information? AI can do that in seconds. Customer service for simple queries? Chatbots are handling, 80% of those interactions already. But here's what the headlines miss. We're not talking 2030 or 2040. This is happening right now. Just last month, IBM announced they're pausing hiring for roles that AI can perform. That's 7,800 positions. Dropbox cut 500 jobs, citing AI efficiency improvements. BuzzFeed, they replaced writers with AI for certain content types. Here's the timeline that should get your attention. Right now, in 2025, we're seeing administrative assistants, basic analysts, and entry-level writers being replaced. By 2026, expect this to accelerate to mid-level roles that involve data processing, routine research, and standard report generation. The pattern is clear. If your job involves taking information from one format and, putting it into another format, AI is probably already better at it than you are. But before you panic, let me tell you about the jobs that are not just safe, but actually becoming more valuable because of AI. The jobs that AI can't touch fall into 3 categories, and understanding these categories might just save your career or, help you pivot into something even better. First, complex problem-solving roles. These are jobs where every situation is different, where you need to read between the lines, where human judgment and creativity are absolutely essential. Think emergency room doctors, therapists, high-level consultants, and creative directors. Second, deep human connection roles. AI might be able to process information, sure, but it can't replace the trust, the empathy, and the relationship building that drives results in sales, therapy, teaching, and leadership positions. I have a friend who's a top sales rep. His company tried using AI for lead qualification and initial outreach, and the AI was faster, sure, but his closing rate is still 300% higher than the AI-generated leads because people buy from people they trust. And here's the category that's absolutely exploding: AI oversight and management positions. Every company using AI needs humans to train it, monitor it, and make strategic decisions about how to use it. These are roles like AI prompt engineers, automation specialists, AI ethics consultants, AI project managers. These jobs didn't even exist 5 years ago. Now they're some of the highest paid positions in tech, and they're not going anywhere because someone needs to manage the AI. But here's what's really exciting. optimistic. Even if your current job is at risk, that doesn't mean you're out of options. In fact, this might be the push you need to level up into something better. Let me show you how AI job displacement might be the best thing that ever happens to your career. Here's the truth nobody talks about: conspiratorial. Most of us hate the repetitive parts of our jobs anyway. The endless emails, the data entry, the status reports, the routine research. I mean, these aren't the parts of work that fulfill us or showcase our unique talents. What if I told you that AI taking over these tasks could free you up to focus on the work that actually matters, the strategic thinking, the creative problem solving, the relationship building, the stuff that makes you irreplaceable? I know someone who used to spend like 15 hours a week on routine financial reports. Now, AI generates those reports in 20 minutes, and she spends that freed up time on strategic analysis and client relationships. The result? She got promoted and increased her salary by 40% because she was finally able to focus on high-value work. This is happening everywhere. Marketing professionals are using AI to handle routine social media posts and basic ad copy, freeing them up to focus on strategy and creative campaigns. Lawyers are using AI for document review and basic research, allowing them to spend more time on complex legal strategy and client counseling. The pattern is clear. AI handles the busy work, humans focus on the brain work. And here's the kicker: the brain work pays better, way better. According to recent data, professionals who've successfully integrated AI into their workflow are seeing average salary increases of 25 to 50% within 2 years. Not because they're working more, but because they're working on higher value tasks that companies will pay premium rates for. Let me tell you about Sarah. She was a mid-level marketing coordinator spending most of her day creating basic social media content and scheduling posts. Classic AI replaceable work. Instead of waiting to get laid off, she saw the writing on the wall. Sarah spent 3 months learning how to use AI tools for content creation, then positioned herself as an AI marketing strategist. She left her $45,000 job and now runs her own consulting business, helping small businesses implement AI marketing systems. Last month, she made more than she used to make in 6 months at her old job. She works 25 hours a week instead of 45. She travels when she wants to. She's not just financially better off, she's got her life back. And here's the thing: Sarah isn't a tech genius. She's not a programmer. And she just recognized the opportunity and positioned herself on the right side of the AI revolution. Sarah's story, it isn't unique. There are thousands of people making this transition successfully. The difference between those who thrive and those who get left behind isn't luck or intelligence or connections. It's recognition and action. Recognizing that this change is happening whether we like it or not, and taking action to position ourselves advantageously. So here's what you need to do right now. First, honestly assess your current role. How much of your job involves repetitive, predictable tasks? If it's more than 50%, you need to start planning your transition immediately. Second, I've created a free AI readiness checklist that will help you identify exactly where you stand and what steps to take next. It includes a skills assessment, a timeline for transition, and specific resources for getting started with AI tools. You can get that checklist in the show notes or by visiting our website. In our next episode, I'm going to show you exactly how to get started with AI, even if you're a complete beginner. I'll walk you through the top 5 free AI tools that can immediately boost your productivity and start building your AI skills. These are the same tools that people like Sarah use to make their successful transitions. We'll cover everything from writing assistants to design tools to automation platforms. By the end of that episode, you'll have a complete AI toolkit and know exactly how to use each tool to add value in your current role or start building your exit strategy. Remember, the AI revolution isn't something that's happening to you. It's something you can participate in and benefit from. The question isn't whether change is coming, it's whether you'll be ready when it arrives. I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, start seeing AI as your ally, not your enemy. Your future self will thank you. This has been the AI Freedom Podcast. Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and let's build the future together.